Hi family, and welcome back. We are day number 8 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge. We are week number 2 of our challenge, and this week is really about building certain rituals for yourself, including strengthening your inner glow. That all being said, we don't need to really dive into the moon's energy as we went over that last week. Today, we're just going to dive into the theme, the activity, and the wellness for today's challenge. Today's theme is really nourishing and tending to your inner child. The inner child, in my opinion, is kind of like the catalyst to what helps you really understand who you are as an individual. On top of that, it helps you understand like your teenager years and then your current adult year. The cool thing about the scientific aspects behind this is that our childhood has created a lot of different types of triggers as well as traumas and certain situations that has coped our brains to really navigate in this world that we have called Earth. Whatever you went through during your childhood has set the tone for how you operate as an adult today. And so us really tackling the inner child and really getting a sense of like what their energy is and what they went through and how are they feeling, how does that connect to your adult relationships now compared to how your parents are, how does that relate to you being a parent now? What is the things that you have said that if you do become a parent, this is what I'm going to do differently because of what I experienced as a child? There's so many things that this inner child can really explain or tell you, but you have to be able to give it space to really talk about its emotions, its thoughts, and the experiences that your inner child actually had experienced during your life. So the activity for today is going to be two different things, and you can choose between these things. It's really up to you and what your schedule looks like. But when we are really connecting to the inner child, I really want you guys to either A, create a meal that represents or reminds you of your childhood, and or I want you guys to really dive into creating a letter to your inner child. Now, this letter really is just about you connecting to your inner child. There's many ways that you could do this. You can dive into a meditation prior, give yourself that energetic space to really connect to your inner child. You may already know the things that you want to connect to your inner child. So really talking to your inner child, giving your inner child that open forum to really speak freely about the experiences, what you really did see, the trauma that you really experienced, really talking out loud or just allowing yourself to be familiar about the things that you did experience. Really giving your inner child that space to really communicate is really going to be important today. And as far as the meal goes, honestly, this could be like your favorite cereal. It could be you making some eggs and pancakes. There's so many different ways that you can connect and allow yourself to relax and be in a little cocoon within your inner child, giving her or him, the space that they need in order for them to be open and communicate to you. The little spice kind of flips over into the wellness, and this is just really embarking and creating or establishing some type of activity that allows you to really connect to your inner child. The more you are tapping into this energy, the more it's easier for you to connect the dots about your past, about the things you have experienced, and how you can actually relate that to right now in your current reality. Confirmation burp, you know what I mean? Like, this could be painting, this could be drawing, watching a movie, be going outside and doing some fun things like playing in the playground. So many different ways that you can establish or create or embody a certain activity with your inner child that allows it to kind of flow through. It seems like there needs to be some like kid-like activity, and allowing yourself to really connect to your inner child is going to really set the tone of how we continue on to build our own rituals, as well as creating that inner glow, that inner satisfaction, that inner love that we have been embarking and starting on with this Planetary Self-Love Challenge. With that all being said, you guys, this is going to be Monday, Moon Day. I hope you guys really take care and listen to your inner child. Give her, them, him the needs that they need. And I guarantee you by the end of today, you're going to feel a little bit more satisfied, a little bit more inner love than what you started with in the day just by you tapping into your inner child. I'll see you guys at our next video. Bye guys. Hi family, and welcome back. We are day number 9 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge, and today we are going to be diving into the energy of Mars. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and get started. With today being Mars Day, today's theme is actually having more courage and taking fucking bold action. And I really do mean this because we are now week 2. Since last week, we have dove into like our desires and what's going to help us set boundaries. And so with Mars Day, we really need to start taking bold action. We need to start making those critical decisions that are going to align us to our desires. So really having more courage with yourself and taking those bold actions on those next steps is actually going to help you set the tone for the next day, which is Mercury Day. The activity for today is I really want you to try something a little bit more adventurous when it comes to your activity. Now, hear me out. You may be someone like me who's like, I want to try something different other than going to the gym. I want to get more active. I want to feel my body. I want to give myself that space to try something new. Especially now what's going on in the world, you may feel like I need to take some self-defense classes. Right? This is the perfect time to start researching or actually sign up for a boxing class, maybe trying a different type of protection as far as like rituals go. You can do like a protection spell, utilizing fire energy, fire element herbs, candles, things in that nature. Another thing that you can do with this bold activity is really setting the tone of taking the actions towards a bold project. Now, this bold project may actually be like your ideal when it comes to running your own business or your side hustle, or maybe it's starting more of that spirituality connection, really tapping into like your psychic gifts, like really honing in. It could be literally anything. I feel like whatever is sparking your mind right now that I'm talking to you, that is what you really need to take action towards today. And that is your activity, is really just taking action towards a bold project or just action in general. Now, the wellness of this is actually quite simple. I need you guys to get out your journal or your phone, go to the notes pad, and I need you guys to write down some things that you have not been able to do, things that you haven't been able to physically do because you are afraid to do it. If you are afraid to take that initial step, are you afraid to set those boundaries? If you're afraid to speak up, if you're afraid in some capacity, that is the thing that I need you to write down, and I need you to start taking action towards that today. I know that seems simple, and I know that seems very much like, okay, whatever, Candace, but honestly, some of us actually are afraid to say the real thing to certain people. Some of us are afraid to be vulnerable. Some of us are afraid to take that plunge on ourselves when it comes to our business. Some of us are really afraid to expand because we never expanded before. That's actually quite natural and quite literally the process of growth. If you know that you're feeling stagnant in an area and you want to expand, you know there's more for you out there, but yet you're complacent, you're complicit into where you are currently in your space, you're going to diminish where your soul is actually telling you where you're supposed to be going. And so if you feel this inner pull that maybe you should move, or maybe you should go to a different job, or maybe you should really tell your partner what you really feel so that you can move on and do what you need to do, today is the day that I'm encouraging you to really take bold action. And if you can't take physical action, then write down what the steps are. Like just take action towards that thing in general. That's all I want you guys to do. So that's your guys' wellness and activity for today on this Mars Day. I am sending you guys so much love and light. Stay tuned for tomorrow because it's Mercury Day, and we're going to be diving into a little bit more deeper into our thoughts and the communication that we do internally as well as externally as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, family, and welcome back. We are day number 10 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge, and today is Wednesday, which means it is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, thoughts, dialogue, internal and external dialogue, communication in general, technology. And with that being said, I really wanted today to really be a mixture of both an inner wisdom, but then also an unplug of social media, which leads me into the activity today. I really want you to get off the internet. As soon as you see this video, as soon as you are, seeing this beautiful face about what today's challenge is, I really need you guys to hop the fuck off. I need you guys to give yourself that space and that time to not look at your phone, to not be on TikTok, to not look at the news, to not look. I need you guys to clear this mind space, okay? Because it's gonna require for us to really dive into the wellness today. Also, I just want to think it's really good and healthy for you to be off social media. I think a lot of people, get upset with me sometimes because I do take a break. Like if I'm not posting all day or things like that, that is just for me because I am saying I need a break from social media. Just because I'm on social media here as a content creator and as well as a spiritual baddie for you guys does not mean that I need to be on social media all day just scrolling around. And I think if you're already having that kind of a habit, especially what's going on today in this world as a distraction, you want to be on social media, I think it's okay to have that, but also have a healthy boundary with that. So if you're going to be scrolling, make sure that you give yourself a couple of hours where you're not scrolling, where you're not actually looking at your phone, you're not looking at your notifications, you're not checking your emails, you're not responding to people, you actually are saying, you know what, putting this motherfucker down. And I'm not giving anything or anyone any energy right now. I'm kind of giving this mind and what it's being fed right now a break. And I think that's really fucking healthy. Which leads us into our wellness activity today. Today's wellness is actually a really quite easy journal entry. And I honestly just want you guys to really tap in and just write down what's been going on with your mind. What's been clouding your mind, what's been having you kind of go right back in here. I feel like a lot of us are kind of going back and forth with what's going on. You're having an internal dialogue with yourself. This internal dialogue can be negative and the internal dialogue can also be very positive. But I feel like you guys are in here a lot. And I think the more you're communicating that outward on paper, really getting your thoughts out of your head, you're going to actually see a lot of big changes for yourself when it comes to the clarity that you received. Now, you can also mix this up a little bit. You can add in a meditation prior. And meditation doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like that. It can also be like you going outside and taking a walk. It could be you reading a book for a little bit to kind of set the tone. It could be you playing frequency music prior. It could be a lot of different things. I honestly feel like whatever helps you calm your mind, that is a form of meditation. So if you need to do that prior to you actually sitting down and journaling, do it. I'm encouraging it. It's gonna help you grow. And so I really just want today's wellness activity just to help you kind of get out of your mind, get out of your thoughts, get out of your fears, get out of your worries, get out of your doubts, get out of your mind. As someone who's a Virgo rising, I know what it means to be in here. I am ruled by the planet Mercury. My thoughts and like how I communicate internally and externally affect the way that people in my life and as well as how I set the tone for myself affects me. And so I'm really going to continue to encourage you guys to sit down, put a timer on for 15 minutes, write in your journal, get the thoughts out of your fucking mind and get it out on paper. And if you don't want to write it down, get a voice memo. You have an iPad, right? You have your phone, like pull that thing up and get your voice memo and just word vomit. Sometimes writing is not gonna be the fastest way for you to do it, which is perfectly fine. So get another tool and utilize your voice memos. Whatever you need to do, I just want you guys to communicate. I want you to express. I want you to get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. Fuck that shit. Get out of your mind. You know what I mean? I need you to get out of your mind. So that is today's activity, wellness, and energy for this Mercury day. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Get off the fucking internet as soon as you see this. I love you. And I will see you guys on Thursday, Jupiter day, in regards to how we can continue on to elevate ourselves in with this inner glow. Bye, guys. Hi family, welcome back. We are day number 11 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge. I just want to personally say that I'm going to be utilizing the energy of the number 11 and just the magic of Jupiter for us to really set the tone for today's energy, the theme, activity, and the wellness. With that all being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. So we've already talked about how Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of philosophy, of abundance, manifestation, good luck. It's ruled by the tarot card of the Wheel of Fortune. In today's theme, we're going to be utilizing Jupiter's energy of expansion, of growth, of abundance, manifestation. Jupiter also rules the tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune. And so with today being the 11th day of this challenge, we're going to be utilizing the magic that we have already around us and really setting the tone about how we can manifest and really expand and grow within our challenge as well as within our life. Now, the activity for today is actually quite simple. I really want you guys to think about your future self. And I want you to think about your future self as a Sims character. I honestly, there's a lot of things I can dive into that statement just right now. But like, I really want you guys to understand, like, I personally feel like we are in a computer game. When you can come from the mindset, like, we're in a computer game and we are a Sims character, we decided to take this character. Well, there's also in the Sims life that you can sit there and change the way that this character is going to be, the way that they look, the way that they act, the way that they show up for work, the type of relationships that they have. And I really want you guys to think about it in that sense. What is your new Sims character? How does he or she dress? How does he or she set boundaries? What are the things that they're working towards? What are the things they've already manifested? Is it a house? Is it a, I just heard tiny home? Is it just abundance everywhere? Is it health? Like, what exactly are you trying to grow? And I really want you to think about it within a year. The wellness activity that I want you guys to really try today is really meditating on affirmations as well as just the connections of this new Sims character that you're creating. You guys can go on YouTube. You guys can select a meditation and allow that meditation to help you visualize in your third eye this new version of yourself. I honestly think that if you can do a 40-minute tops meditation, that where you can really dive in deeper into your subconscious and allow those images of this new version of yourself that you had just created by writing down is now visually coming into your brain. I want you guys to feel it, experience it. I need you guys to try to embody your 5 senses as you're meditating. Allow yourself to connect to this new version that you have not seen. You don't even know how this is going to happen. It don't matter. You don't need to know how it happens, baby. That is literally the magic. The universe, God divine, is going to drop it into your lap, but you first need to connect to it. Feeling is kind of like the conduit of how your manifestations actually come to life. You can say the words all you want. You can write down what you want it to be, but if you're not allowing yourself to really be in it and connect to it, you're going to miss out on how this manifestation can actually go for you. Your wellness for today is really meditating on this new version of yourself and really allowing the words, the feelings, the tastes, your 5 senses to be developed. Write it out in the activity and really allow yourself to see that expansion, see how things are going to be growing. Manifest. However it is that you want to manifest today, manifest, baby. So that's going to be Jupiter's energy for today, manifestation and growth. Please let me know if you guys have any questions or concerns. Regardless though, you are magic. We are all energetic beings, so we are attracting things to us every single day anyway. So regardless though, you're going to be manifesting something really magical into your life. With that all being said, I'll see you guys for tomorrow on Venus Day. And send you guys so much love and light. Bye guys. Happy Valentine's Day. It is Venus Day this February 14th, and we are day number 12 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day of just celebrating love, beauty, and yourself. Now, this is going to be something, if doesn't really matter if you're in a relationship or not. Today is going to be about you and really embracing in this inner love that what you have within yourself. I really wanted today's theme to be romanticizing your own life, making it more beautiful, making it more sexy, making it more harmonic for yourself, bringing in that beauty for yourself. The day that is ruled by Venus, it is Venetian energy. It is literally just beauty, love, abundance, and like goddess-esque energy. I really want your guys' activity today to be something really simple. This simplicity kind of goes into last Friday, where we were doing something a little bit more tending to our needs, making it a little bit more luxurious, kind of tapping into that bouginess, that the aesthetics that Venus will kind of possess. But with today's activity, it really is really simple. I would like for you guys to take yourself out on a date. Now, this solo date can be anything. It could be a fancy dinner. It could be going to a museum. It could be buying yourself something new, trying on some new lingerie. Kind of just depends on what the vibe you're feeling. I know today is the day of love, especially with it being Valentine's Day. So there may be not a lot of restaurants available. And if they are, they may be filled with people that you don't really want to see people in, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know your vibe essentially about what and where you want to go, but I really want you to take yourself on a self-love solo date. Now, to spice this up just a tad bit, the wellness for this today is just simple. Buy yourself some flowers, especially if your man or the person you're talking to didn't even desire to give you flowers. Like, give yourself what you want someone else to give you. We are expecting someone else to give us the love that we should be giving to ourselves. It's kind of like, why are we not doing that first? It's kind of like you can't tell someone to love you if you don't know how to love you. So if you didn't get flowers, give yourself those flowers. If you did get flowers, awesome, but still give yourself flowers. What does that feel when you buy yourself flowers? How does that internally make you feel? Do you feel that glow? Do you feel that love? Do you feel that beauty? Do you feel it? Tapping into that inner glow and really giving yourself those flowers is going to be a small gesture, but the gesture is so big, and it's an eternal big. It's an eternal loudness in here that makes you feel beauty, loved, cared for, thought of. And in the midst of all of that, when you guys are buying out the actual flowers, once you come home and you're putting those flowers in a vase or whatever, I need you guys to also embark on some self-love mirror talk. This is going to help you really fall in love with you again. Mirrors are duality. Mirrors are different worlds into portals. That's a whole nother topic. But like, beauty and you talking to yourself and how you have that internal dialogue about how you feel beautiful and the features of yourself and really feeling like I am sexy. If you don't feel those things, if you don't feel comfortable receiving those compliments from other people, that's an inner work that you need to be doing for yourself. Other people may see you a certain way, but how you see yourself in the mirror is more important than how anybody else does. So the more you can talk to yourself in a more beautiful, sexual, sensual, safe way to make you feel comfortable about your skin, to make you feel comfortable the way you look like, do it. Communicate to yourself, love on yourself, give yourself compliments, say how much you love your lips, your eyes, your hair, your body, your stretch marks, whatever it is that you need to do. Say it, talk about it in the mirror, and watch yourself inner dialogue change just by you looking at yourself and saying these beautiful compliments. With that all being said, that is it for today. I want you guys to really take yourself on a nice date and then do some mirror work as you have bought some flowers. Tend to yourself, tend to your needs, tend to your own beauty, tend to your own love, tend to you. And I guarantee you are going to be feeling the admiration and love so much more different the more that you're giving it to yourself. I hope you guys had a fantastic Venus day. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. And I will see you guys on Saturn day for Saturday. Okay, bye guys. Hi family, and welcome back. We are day number 13 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge. It is Saturday, which is ruled by the planet of Saturn. Today's theme, which is basically release and grounding. The reason why I want today's theme to really be setting the tone of grounding and release is because this whole week we've been doing a lot of that already, connected to our inner child, really feeling more bold in our direction, connecting to our new version of ourselves, and then manifesting this version of ourselves, embracing more self-love and taking care of ourselves. And today I really just want to relax. I really want you guys to just sit down, relax, and just ground yourself. Activity for today is something that's going to be actually quite easy. I really want you guys to have a slow morning. Take it easy. Sleep in if you want to. Do a meditation. Do nice yoga stretches in the bed. Take a slow morning. Allow yourself to have that slow rise. Monday through Friday, we're in this space of go, go, go because of how society has set up for us. And so with Saturday being the day for us to actually relax. So stay in bed longer, maybe read that book, stretch, drink some water, have like a nice cup of coffee, go get a cup of coffee and walk around in your neighborhood, whatever it is that you want to do. I just really want you guys to have a slow Saturday morning. Now, in the midst of that, today's wellness is actually quite easy. Today's wellness activity really is about you reflecting on your current boundaries, your current status, your current feeling, your current emotions, just you in general, just feeling more connected to your commitments that you have maybe established or kind of connected to this week. How do you feel about them? Where do you see yourself going? How do you see it going? It really is about you aligning to your self-love journey, and how does this connect to it? Are you seeing any changes? Do you think there's some boundaries that need to be reset? How are you in regards to the rules? Are you following the rules? Are you staying, hydrated? Are you cleaning your ass? Are you doing things that are aligning to you during the self-love challenge? So really take a wellness check within yourself today. Check in. How are you? How are things? Do you need to reestablish some stuff? And if so, do so. Give yourself that slow time to kind of connect to how you're feeling today. Hence again, why today's theme really is about release and then really feeling more grounded in yourself. With that all being said, that is today's energy for this Saturn's day. I will see you tomorrow on Sunday. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi family, and welcome back. We are day number 14 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge, and today is Sunday, which is ruled by the planet, the sun. Today's theme really is about just shining bright and allowing yourself to really feel that energetic, connective, confidence, inner glow that we were setting ourselves for at the beginning of this week. Now, the activity for today is really quite simple. I really want you guys to really take a moment and create a vision board. Now, this vision board is not going to be something that you need to go down to Dollar Tree and get like, a poster board and magazines and things like that. I think the thing that we have right in front of us that you're listening to me on right now, your electronic device, you're going to want to really tap into those thoughts and those connections that we made earlier this week, where we talked about where you want to be on Wednesday, and then on Thursday really aligning to that, like can you be this new Sims character. This is a great time for you guys to really tap in and go into Pinterest and get images that are going to fit the new narrative that you are aligning yourself to, the new narrative that you're saying that you deserve to receive and you want to start to experience here in this 3D realm. Then once you have your images together, you can then put it into a collage. You can go into Canva, which is free. You can even use the iPhone stories. They have like a little area where you can like a layout, and you could put the photos in each of those layouts. However you want to do it, I just think you utilizing your phone, it's really easy. You can sit down, you can relax and watch some TV, or just be outside grounding as you're collecting these images, and then upload it onto your phone as a screensaver. So every single time you're opening your phone, you're looking at your phone for the time, you're seeing those images. This is also a unique way for us to trick our brain to understand, like, these are the things that we're manifesting. This is how you can manifest a little bit easier, a little quicker, because you're putting those images of yourself or of you, envisioning doing these things in front of your face. The more we can tell our brain that this is what we're aligning to, the easier it is going to be for you to find those things here in the 3D realm that you're going to manifest a lot quicker. The wellness of this is really going to be doing things that make you feel more empowered. It makes you feel more secure. It makes you feel more successful. Now, this could be anything, because I don't know exactly what you're trying to do and what you feel more connected to. If I created my Sims on Wednesday and I was really embarking on that manifestation on Thursday with Jupiter's energy, and if I take today's energy of the sun and really utilize that power and really stepping into that role by me practicing or creating that script or getting more comfortable in regards to this new version of myself, is going to help me feel more powerful. It's going to help me feel more successful. It's going to help me feel more like, fuck yeah, I can do that shit. Like, if I can do it here, like, I can do it now. So that is literally going to be today's activity, as well as wellness. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our week 3 of our Planetary Self-Love Challenge.